If you haven't been living under a rock, you might have watched Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1. But Season 2 is coming out very soon, and y'all kids need to be ready for it. In fact, by the time this video is out, Episode 1's probably already have dropped. So let me just prepare y'all little niggas for the peak that is about to take place. Obviously, if it wasn't obvious already, there are going to be some spoilers in JJK Season 2 on this video. It won't be too bad because, you know what I'm saying, I want y'all to enjoy the peak, but there might be some, so I don't want people in the comments getting too much on my head. So with all that stuff being said, enjoy the video. If you were like me, you always felt like watching Season 1, Gojo was tough and you kind of want to learn more about bro. Like, why is this nigga the GOAT? Well, Season 2 showed us all about Gojo. Like, we get to see Gojo as a teenager doing wild ass shit, and we get a crazy twist. This nigga was besties with Suguru Geto. Like, yeah, crazy ass shit. They were even known as the strongest duo. Now, whether or not you think that's true, that's for you to find out when you watch the anime. But the point is, we get a cockier, although a little bit weaker, and more immature Gojo. Like, this is probably what we've always asked for. Well, at least what I kind of wanted to see. We also get to see what is the main villain, because if you watch Season 1, you know that Geto was always the guy kind of pulling strings, or at least it felt like that. We get to see that guy, the main villain, be basically a good guy. Like, it can't get much better than that. I'm gonna be honest, when the anime ended in JJK, I immediately went on to the manga because I was not trying to wait. So I honestly kind of forgot where the anime ended. And I'm gonna hand it to y'all JJK anime only niggas, because waiting 2 years, I think it's about 2 years, for the new season of JJK is dedication. So y'all really deserve this shit. Like, enjoy Season 2, because this shit is going to be peak. Y'all deserve it. But in all honesty, Season 1 was weak as hell compared to what Season 2 is about to be. Like, it's night and day. But we get to see a bunch of cool new characters and get crazy character development as well. Yuji especially, like that nigga Yuji, although we know he has no bag right now and he's a run and dunk man, like he's like Giannis, we obviously know that part. He's gonna come out this season a different nigga, so you have to be prepared. Like his mental is gonna be just really different. Once we really see him in his bag, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But Yuji is not gonna be the same nigga that we've seen up until, you know, as of Season 1. Adding in that, we're getting a lot of fan favorite characters in this season. So we have people like Toji and Yuta are gonna have huge roles in this upcoming season. And I don't want to spoil too much about Toji because I think he's a very important character. Again, he's a fan favorite character that a lot of people, that you guys are gonna love once you get introduced to him and see what he's all about. But just to give you a little synopsis of Toji or kind of explain him, just imagine Maki if she was way stronger and was on demon time. And when I'm talking about demon timing, I'm talking about like she got that dog in her. You might think she has that dog in her now, but believe me, she does not have that dog in her like Toji. Like Toji's dog is a different type of dog. Like it's like, I don't know, it's like a Chihuahua and a Rottweiler or something. It's a different type of animal. And we get to see more of what Yuta can do. It's been a whole year since JJK 0 in the story when Yuta was introduced. And that nigga Yuta is OC now, so that's just gonna be tough to see. Almost as OC as watching this video and not liking and subscribing to the channel and joining the Discord. But like, I know y'all know balls, so there's no way y'all doing that. But that's another thing about this season. We're gonna be blessed with so many characters that are gonna become instant fan favorites to y'all. Like, I'm guaranteeing you your top 5 favorite character list of JJK is going to get updated after this season. Like, I can think of right now off my head at least 2 people where you're gonna be like, damn, that nigga's kind of cold. He might be up there. Like, he might be kind of tanky, like top 15 type thing. So it's really just gonna be kind of fun to see. Another great aspect Season 2 improved significantly over Season 1 are the suspense and hype moments. Like, obviously we had moments like Yuji and Todo running a train on Hanami, Megumi's domain expansion and stuff like that, but that shit does not hold a candle to what we are gonna be prepared with. Like, it's not gonna hold a candle to the shit that we have coming up. Obviously I'm not gonna touch too much on it, but you're going to get your mind blown. That's just how this shit is going to work. And as for suspense and reveals, like, this shit got me hyped. Think about it. Season 2 of JJK is literally what cements JJK as a top tier anime. Like, when Season 2 finishes, JJK is going to be undisputed #1 anime out right now. If they adapt it correctly to the manga, there's no reason why JJK is not it. The next 2 arcs we're going to get into are what made people look at JJK like, damn, this is a generational talent we're looking at. That's how good this shit's about to be. The suspense and reveals are just insane. Yeah, think about Geto for a quick second. I'm assuming that y'all all watched the movie JJK 0. If you watched it, you would know that Geto's supposed to be dead. Which is, you know, it's fine, the nigga's dead or whatever, right? He was killed by Gojo, but we have one issue with that. He was all over Season 1. Like, there was an episode where that nigga was at the fucking beach. That nigga's living it up. How did that happen? all of that is explained in season 2. And believe me when I tell you, that shit is going to blow your mind. When you find out what happens, it's going to be insane. And it's not just about, Yuji and stuff like that. Like, this season shifts the focus to being a lot more about Megumi, right? We get to really see why this kid was so hyped up by Gojo. Like, up until now, Megumi's kind of had this foreshadowing of being potentially great. Like, we had the scene with Gojo where Gojo's like, oh, pay attention, like, you could be this strong character, you could surpass me. Like, he kind of had that Saisi moment or whatever. But I'm gonna be honest, kind of what I said earlier, like, looking at it from my opinion with season 1, I didn't really see that shit. Like, I didn't know what Megumi could do to become greater than Gojo. But once you watch season 2, you like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, it might not be there yet, but I can see the potential. Like, that nigga, I can see the growth, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't even mention Sukuna. And don't think that nigga's not doing anything either, because Sukuna's always in the shadows, lurking, waiting for some wild shit to happen. So he's a nigga in the back burner you have to watch out for as well. One thing watching season 2 is going to tell you is that there are way stronger sorcerers in the world that we were not shown in season 1. But this nigga, Gojo, is still the GOAT. Like, remember I said that shit. Gojo is still the GOAT. Gojo is the GOAT. That's very, very important. I've talked in the past a lot about JJK being a part of the Dark Trio, and this season's definitely going to live up to that name. Be prepared for bodies to hit the floor. A lot of surprises are going to occur in this season that up the stakes and the tension to levels we've never seen in Jujutsu Kaisen ever before. It's really important to know that, when it comes to life and whatnot, you have to eventually grow up. Like, you can't be a kid forever. And in season 2, a lot of these niggas are forced to grow up. It leads to a lot of the characters that we know and love changing for the better. So overall, season 2 is just a boiling pot of crazy ass events at the same time with nonstop action, suspense, and just overall character moments. It is something you do not want to miss out on. I know I'm not missing out on season 2, but if y'all niggas want to miss out, that's on y'all. I already gave y'all the video, so what more can y'all ask from me, But that's all for today, So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification as well. Check out the Discord, we talk through there, and obviously check out the streams on Trikage if you haven't already. So yeah, that's it. I'm out though. Peace.